Welcome back everyone to another brand new video today. In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I generate over $10,000 a month from free organic traffic for my online e-commerce business. If this is the first time you're watching me, my name is Patch. I own 3 e-commerce businesses and I also help coach and mentor other e-commerce business owners as well. Now, I've made this video, a version of this in the past about 4 years ago, but I thought I'd do an updated 2026 version today. And without wasting any more time, I'm just going to jump in really quickly and show you in my Triple Whale account. You can see here we're going to go for the month of January as the sample time frame for this video. And let's just do a quick refresh so you can see here. Basically, in the month of January, we generated over $31,000 in organic/social traffic. Now, if we break this down by platform and just look at the organic search traffic, so Facebook is the highest, but we want to be paying attention today to Google and Bing. You can see Google generated 63 purchases at $8,800 and Bing generated 17 purchases at $3,600. Now, these are organic results. This isn't paid traffic. All of the results you see here is essentially from free traffic. Now, that doesn't just happen by chance and luck. So I'm going to show you in this video today exactly how you can elevate your presence organically so you can start to get more traffic for free. And that traffic increase organically will naturally result in an increase in organic sales as well. So just to look at the numbers, we've got an AOV of $212 from Bing and an AOV of $140 from Google. You can see we've had a good number of sessions from each as well. So I just wanted to start by showing you the numbers before we jump into the actual method. Now, very quickly, last week I launched my brand new private school community where you can get direct access to me one-on-one. So I'll leave a link to that in the top of the description down below. There's an ever-expanding library of lessons and resources as well, but the main purpose of this school group is that it is a great way for you to get direct access to me for any help with your e-commerce business, whether that's Google ads, Facebook ads, email marketing, product sourcing, custom products, absolutely anything. You'll be able to talk to me directly. So join the school group. I'll leave a link in the top of the description, and I hope to see as many of you in there as possible. Okay, so we needed an example product, and what better product to use than a women's fashion dress. Now clothing drop shipping seems to be on the rise again, so I thought this would apply to quite a lot of you. And back in the day, 6 years ago or so, one of my best-selling products on a women's clothing store was actually a tie-dye dress. Now, it wasn't this exact product, but this is like the closest version to it I could find. So, you know, if you sell women's clothing, here's a free winning product basically. But this is the example product we're going to use for this video, and we're going to go through the steps now to essentially elevate the presence of this particular product on the organic channel. So let's just pretend we've added this product to our Shopify store and we're ready to make some changes to it to elevate its organic presence. Okay, so you've added your Shopify product. Your product editor on Shopify will look something like this, just a bit more, you know, completed. Now, the key area we are going to be focusing on here is right at the bottom of this page, and it's going to be the search engine listing, title and description. Now, this is a lot of area that people just completely ignore. I've spoken about this in a lot of my Google ads videos, and that's because this area is really important for better results with Google paid traffic, but this also helps with organic too. So even if you're just running meta ads and you're not running any Google ads, still do this because it is going to help elevate your presence organically. And if the time comes where you do decide to run Google ads, you've already done this part properly, so you save yourself a bunch of time in the future as well. Now, for some of you out there, your title and description will look something like this. It will be your basic Shopify title. Some people don't even have a description down here. Some people put a few words in here. And often in this description section, it might just copy and paste your Shopify product description automatically, which is better than nothing, but it's still not the most optimal way to do this. So the point in these two areas here is to maximize the amount of relevant keywords that are related to your product. And that is going to give it the best chance of broader reach, but also the best chance to grow organically as well. So please don't worry, editing this title and description at the bottom of this product editor here isn't going to change what the customer sees on your landing page. This is only what Google and other search engines use to essentially rank your product and determine who should be seeing it. So now I've explained what goes in this section here, you're probably wondering, okay, how do I find the relevant keywords and the high search term keywords to put in these titles and descriptions? Now, thanks to a tool called Google Keyword Planner, this makes it incredibly simple, but I am going to still show you how to use it. And just before we jump over to the Google Keyword Planner, I just want to say that even though this says a maximum of 70 characters here and a maximum of 160, when you advertise your product on Google, it actually allows you to use up to 150 characters and up to 5,000 characters in the description. Now, I use nowhere near 5,000 characters in the product description, so please don't worry. I usually use somewhere around 300 to 350, but most importantly, the title comes first. The title takes priority over the description. So you really want to make sure you're maxing out as close as possible to 150 characters in this title section here. So just ignore the fact it says 70. We're going to be going with 150 as the character limit. Now, the Google Keyword Planner is a built-in tool into your Google ad account, and to find it, you just click Tools on the left-hand side here, and then select Keyword Planner here, and then select Discover New Keywords. Make sure you change the country based on where your website is based, where you ship to, and things like that. So for the purpose of this video, we'll be doing the United States. And to start with, just simply type in what your product is. We can explore this further, but to get a few ideas straight off the bat, just simply put the name of your product into this and then click get results. So already you can see it is giving other suggestions related to our products. We've got tie-dye maxi dress here, which you would simply then go and copy and paste into this section here. Obviously capitalize it just to make it look a bit tidier. And then you just put a dash in between each search term just to make it easy for you to read as well. So an important piece of information here is you're not going to get all the terms just by searching your product name in Keyword Planner, because you can see, yes, it's given us quite a few suggestions, but the search volume isn't exactly high on a lot of these. So my recommendation would be add anywhere from 2 to 4 highly relevant terms to your keyword title over on Shopify. So if we just do a few more here, so we'll add one more here, and then we'll proceed with the next step. So you can see here, you can change the order of these search terms / keyword phrases in the title, but this is just a good starting point. So already you can see we've got essentially 3 separate search terms here, all of which are highly relevant to the product, but obviously we want to be expanding and trying to reach as much traffic as possible organically. So if we head back over to Keyword Planner, and you can see here, I believe this product is a maxi dress, which essentially means the dress is like full body length. So if we just search maxi dress, so you can just see when it loads how much more the search volume is when you go a bit broader with your terms. Now, we've already got the term maxi dress in here, so we wouldn't necessarily have to go and put this again. Because we've searched this, it's given us many other suggestions with significant search volume here. So this is a great one. So long dresses for women. It's not directly saying maxi dress, it is saying another search phrase, but related to that. So this is definitely one we would want to be putting in here, because it essentially is a more descriptive version of maxi dresses. So we can put that one in there. And look, we've already packed this full of some very good terms, but remember, we want to be using up to 150 characters here. So let's take a look and see what else there is. Plus size is a great option, obviously, if you offer those sizes. Other things like maxi dress with sleeves has very, very high search volume. This would be a good one here. Summer maxi dress. We've already used the term maxi dress, so if we just look at summer dress just to see what the search volume is like on this term here, it should be pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, 165k a month. So if we just go to the end, summer dress, and we can probably fit 1 or 2 more in here. And you've got beach dresses and things like that. Again, that would be another very good one. Obviously, you guys know your products better than anyone else. So if perhaps a search term has really good volume, but is actually completely irrelevant to the product, your best bet is to not include it, because that will confuse people and it will confuse Google as well. So keep it relevant. Like I said, add 2 to 4 specific terms like these ones at the start, like tie-dye dress and tie-dye bodycon dress, but then expand it by going a bit broader towards the end as well. So let's just find one more search term to put in here for now. Sundresses is a great one as well. Very, very high search volume. So this is pretty much what your title should look like when you've done this correctly. So Just to summarize, we have gone from women's tie-dye dress all the way to a fully organically optimized product title, and you can see the terms we have used here. Now, please don't expect immediate overnight results with this. This does take time. It takes time to rank organically. Once you get into the flow of doing this for all of your products, when you start to add new products to your store, it just becomes habit to consistently do this. And it's one of those things that you're not spending any money on. It's not going to have any negative effect on your business. In fact, it's only got an upside. It just will take a little bit of time to see growth in organic traffic, because it's not like paid ads where you can increase the budget overnight and see a massive increase in traffic. Organic doesn't work like that, but you can see from the results I shared with you at the start, it is certainly worth doing, and I do this for every single product that I add as well. So we've done the title, like I said earlier, that takes priority over the description, but I'm just going to put together a description now to show you what that should roughly look like. Okay, now I filled in the description here just very quickly. One thing I usually do, and I've said this in the other version of this video I've made in the past, and that is I avoid bullet pointing the description. I know we do it in the title, essentially sort of keyword, 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 keyword. But in the description, I like to have sentences. Now, they don't have to make grammatical sense. I just prefer to split the two. So we've got the bullet point search phrases and keywords in the title. But for the description, I don't just do, keyword phrase, keyword phrase. So just to show you how I've done this, so you can get a rough idea on how you can still use like sentences but still put in as many search terms as possible. So you can see this first sentence is, this women's tie-dye dress is an ideal summer dress. So already we've got women's tie-dye dress in there, and we've also got summer dress in there. So already a very keyword rich first sentence. Then we've put bright flashes of color, orange and blue, which colors are often highly searched when people search for clothes as well. Then we've put long beach dress and then maxi dress in there as well. And we've mentioned plus sizes, and also in this last section here, we've done bodycon dress for women, and you can see we've put summer dress in there as well. So there are tons of high volume search terms in the description we've used, but I've not just bullet pointed them in a list. So this would be slightly better if I spent a bit more time on it, but you do get the idea. So that is pretty much it. It is a very simple task to do. If you've got loads of products on your store, I'm sure you could use AI tools to help you out, but I do think spending a bit of time in the Google Keyword Planner, it's just a great tool to use to get used to it and familiar with how it works, because you can see directly the actual search volume of some of these terms that you can then throw into this title and description. So just get into a habit of doing it. It's not going to work overnight in terms of drastic traffic increases, but again, if we just go back to the results for January, just to show you, we've had 80 sales from organic searches that totaled well over $10,000 in that month. So conversion rate is also really good. We've got 3.8% for Bing organic traffic, and we've got about 3% conversion rate for Google organic traffic as well. Like I mentioned at the start, if you want to join my school group to work and have direct access to me, there'll be a link at the top of the description for that as well. So I hope you found this video useful. Let me know what sort of organic results you're already seeing in the comments down below. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.